Everyone with autism is different, but I think we have one thing in common. We all have a special interest. And that's something that you think about and talk about all the time, and sometimes that's all you know to talk about. You just can't figure out anything else to talk about, you know? For me, that's pretty much anything involving the arts. Like, I love music, I love to sing, I love acting, I love writing, I love anything involving content creating, like YouTube, like podcasts. I love watching YouTube, I love listening to podcasts, and honestly, if I wanted to, I could just sit here and recite my favorite movies or TV shows. Or tell you behind the scenes facts about them. Anyway, my point is, I love the arts. Anything involving the arts, I love it. It's one of my biggest passions, and it's good to have a passion, and it's fine to have a special interest. Now, even though it's okay to have a passion or a special interest, it's not okay if you wind up making your special interest above God. Now, here's what I mean by that. God is supposed to be the most important thing in your life, and if there's something important to you, and if there's something in your life that's more important to you than God, then you have an idol. Exodus 20 verse 4 says that we shouldn't make an idol of any kind, and that's not only, and that's also the second of the 10 commandments. Now, back in the Old Testament, people would actually make these statues out of gold or jewelry, and they would worship it, and that was their form of idolatry. And today, our form of idolatry can be putting anything above God, like a job or a dream, money, passions, marriage, or even fun things like video games or sports. Well, if you find sports fun. I don't, but if you do, you know. Basically, idolatry is caring about something more than God. So if you care about something more than God, even if it is your special interest, then you have an idol. Now, that doesn't mean you have to get rid of it, but what that does mean is that you have to learn to put God above your special interest. And I struggle with that too. There's things I'm very passionate about that I know I have to put God above those things too. I have so many passions and dreams that sometimes I forget that God needs to be above those things too. And God can help you if you ask Him for help to put those to put Him above those dreams and passions you have. He can also show you how to honor Him with your special interests. How cool is that? Now, I debated on whether I wanted to put this in the video or not, but I've got to be honest with you. I've met people with autism whose special interest is things that don't honor God. A bad show, a bad lifestyle, or really dark and evil stuff that you should really just stay away from. Now, when you give your heart to Jesus, He changes your heart, right? So if He can change your heart, I don't see why He couldn't change your special interest if your special interest doesn't honor God. And He could give you a special interest that does honor Him. Now, if your special interest doesn't honor God and it needs to change, it's not because God wants to make you miserable. He wants you to enjoy life. He loves it when you're enjoying time with friends or watching a funny video online. He loves it when you have joy and have fun. But He also knows that some things are bad for you. Think of God like your parent or your caretaker. They love you and they want what's best for you. They wanted what was best for you when you were growing up, right? Well, God's the same way. When something doesn't honor Him, it's because it's not good for you. And He wants what's best for you. Bottom line, honor God with your special interests, and don't let your special interests become your idol.